Now we're talking about the A string. Again, step one is to know where your roots are. So all these roots are going to be on the A string. So as long as you know where your pitches are on the A string, you're okay. Let's say this is your first fret in your A string. So that would make this a B flat. There's a root right there. There's a root right there. This is your major triad. It's going to be the same thing on a minor triad. The roots are going to be in the same exact spot. So here's your root. Here's your B flat in this case, and here's another B flat right there. On your A string, it's really important that if you're going to play this, or if you're going to bar these notes, that you do not play your high E string in the same spot. That'll create a 6th chord if you fret this, and we don't want that. We just want a triad. So your major triad is 1, 3, 5. So this is the shape. This usually gets barred, and you have to play these 3 strings. You can do it with 1 finger. You can do it with 3 fingers. When you convert this, or you mutate this to a minor, this is the 3rd. So this note's going to get lowered to here, which is what this shape is. So now you're lowering your 3rd by a half step, which is what you do to mutate from major to minor. You lower the 3rd by a half step, so this is your shape. This is very similar to the shape on the E string for major, so don't get confused. Your A string minor shape is very close to your E string major shape. What's important here is knowing that this is the major 3rd, and it gets lower to the minor 3rd. So your major 3rd would be right here, but in this case, since it's minor, we do it like that. So here's how to practice this. You pick a root anywhere on your A string, play it as a major. So let's go to C, so that would be 3rd fret. So pretend this is the 3rd fret. Here's your root, here's your octave, here's your major triad. Strum that, make sure it sounds major. And then mutate, so alter it. This pitch lowers by a half step to here, so that would make it a minor triad. And play that and make sure you can hear the difference. Go back and forth from major, strum it, minor, strum it. At this point, I would recommend that you pause the video and find these chords and go back and forth. Don't go on until you're really comfortable with this. The best thing to do is find somebody to have them quiz you. So find someone to quiz you, and all they have to do is tell you that any root, any chord quality. So they can say E major, E minor, then do another one, C sharp minor, then make it major. It's one thing changes. The 3rd either lowers or raises to go from major to minor or minor back to major.